Here with Gab to run the roll over some of the latest transfer rumblings and activity. Gab, I know everyone's by now seen the France football story that Ronaldo was considering a move to PSG. We all understand it's old news and it was something supposedly the case that was pre-pandemic. Just wondering what the reaction has been to the story in Italy itself, Gab.
It's not even that. I mean, the story is all based on an interview he gave with Thierry Marchand from France Football. I think it was way back in October, something like that. And the whole story seems to be this guy kind of hypothesizing that, you know, maybe Cristiano would be happier elsewhere. And not that he goes out of his way saying, you know, well, he's not unhappy, but he's not happy either. I mean, this is, frankly, a whole bunch of absolute waffle. And I'm not saying this because, you know, I think he necessarily wants to be a Juventus or he's become a Juve fan. I just think it's purely filling pages at this stage. I don't think there's any orchestration behind it from Mendes' camp engineering a move, anything like that. I don't think there's any PSG plan behind it. Yeah, it would be great, you know, to play with Neymar and Mbappe, but, you know, the reality is you got to balance the books. Everybody has to balance the books. So I think the reaction's been extremely dismissive. Ronaldo's camp made it clear that this is old stuff and it's somebody's basic interpretation of what Ronaldo's mindset was back in October, which is 8 or 9 months ago. So I don't think there's anything more in it than that, frankly.
Yeah, no. The waffle sounds tasty, Gab, but no truth to it at all, you don't think? They did try and get him twice before when he was at Real Madrid.
I mean, did they try to get him? Did they go and get George Mendes to go and do? I mean, look, obviously, you look at the Paris Saint-Germain project over time, and you want to talk about attracting the biggest stars. And when there was a possibility that the Cristiano would leave Real Madrid, obviously they wanted to be first in line to try and make it happen. But I mean, there's an economic reality right now at the club. They say the priority is to keep Neymar and Mbappe. I don't see how you can do that and add, you know, a 35-year-old Cristiano into the mix with his wages and everything. I mean, I think from Juve's perspective, is there a scenario where Juve would say, hey, look, we can get all this money back on Cristiano, get rid of his wages, go and buy a bunch of players who actually fit Maurizio Sarri's system and build a whole team for Maurizio Sarri because we love Maurizio Sarri and we're fully committed to him. Yeah, then there's a possibility, but that's also not Juve's reality. That's not how they feel about Maurizio Sarri right now, and I genuinely don't think that that's what they're going to do.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.